When you think of the largest problems facing the entire world today, the orphan crisis probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Let's look at some of the ones that do, though. For starters, there's war. It costs thousands of lives everywhere, every year. However, right now, there are over 18.5 million children that have lost both parents, which happens to be a total larger than all those who gave their lives serving the battles of World War II, the largest war of all time. Next up would be crime. It causes monetary loss, it leads to localized violence, it's everywhere. However, over 70% of male orphans turn to criminal activity at some point in their lives. One of the largest causes of oppression throughout all of history is the slave trade. Orphan children are actually the easiest target and the most at-risk people out of anyone in the world to the modern slave trade, which is accountable largely for the estimated 20 to 36 million enslaved peoples today. Those most at risk are orphan girls, who make up a large part of the 1,200,000 children trafficked every single year, either into forced labor or the several billion-dollar commercial sex industry. Next in the lineup could be disease. It's the leading cause of unnatural death throughout all of recorded history. HIV alone has orphaned over 17.8 million people, mostly children, in sub-Saharan Africa. Hunger, poverty, prostitution. Orphans are the most prone, out of any demographic, to these issues than anyone in the world. For example, 60% of orphan girls that age out of their foster care or the foster care system or orphanages turn to prostitution. Mental incapabilities have affected orphans more than nearly anyone, save those that have been in armed combat. There's a condition. The fact that these children have been left to fend for themselves on their own or abandoned at some point in their lives creates a mental state in which, at the slightest conflict, be it mental, emotional, physical, their brain chooses to release the chemical cortisol, which it's a fight or flight reaction chemical in our brains that those in healthy families it's not released as much. But released frequently, it causes the two brain hemispheres to be incapable of cooperating together at an optimal level. The point is, orphans are the demographic most prone to the destructive problems, the large destructive problems in the world out of anyone, or they are the byproducts, the ones left behind from them. Anywhere you find war, disease, slavery, extreme poverty, hunger, crime, or any other destructive power, you won't have to look far to see those involved or those affected, which are orphans. You can help, though. Go to the websites of Food for Orphans, Orphan Hope International, UNICEF, Orphan Outreach, Show Hope, or any of a number of other websites to learn how you can assist monetarily or physically if you care enough to do that. Thank you.